Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in the previous video I have explained about how you can use the shared data and local storage, and different set of those I have explained, and where you are where which place you has to use local storage or shared data. So today I'm going to tell about the dark mode and light mode, which is gonna work in your application. So background color, what basis you can enable or disable. So there may be the many scenarios, like by default you want to make as the enable disable based on a system define, or you want to make as a manually enable or disable. So these are the case I am going to explain today, and let's come to the code. So first I have created a one service over here. Okay, this service, in this service I will add a two class that will have a one dark and one is the light one. So let me add one private read only property, read only property, that will be dark theme class, and here I will add that class as a dark mode or dark theme. Okay, same I will add for light as well. So let me change this and let me remove this. Okay, so these are the two properties where I have made as a two class. Okay, CSS class that will be. So already I made a one CSS folder here. Here you can see the CSS I have added for the tag, and one is the style sheet, that is the system defined. In this case I have imported the dark CSS. Okay, now come to the this part, dark service. Let me add it before the constructor. I think we don't need a constructor here, but still we will make as a format. So now how you can enable the dark mode, we'll check this one. So let me apply this as a mode. Okay, so with the help of document we will get the value of it, what is the current value. So we are going to set and remove the value of the body. Class list, sorry, class list. So document dot body dot class list will have a add and remove property, whatever you are going to set for that body, and even though you can remove that CSS. Okay, so in this case what we are going to do here is we will add the dark theme. So which one that will be, this dot dark, right? What we are going to add, this dot dark CSS. So this is the class where we are going to add it. Same thing I will do as a copy and I will paste it down here. And what we will remove, we will remove the light theme. Let me copy this and paste it down here. So now you have understand, once we are applying a dark mode, so we are adding to the body as a dark CSS, and we are removing the light themes. Okay, same once we will call for, let me copy this complete, now paste it down here. So in this case I will add a enable light theme. Okay, same thing, there will be no difference. So what we are going to add, once we will call this method, what we are going to add, that will be the light theme, correct? And what we are going to remove, we are going to remove the dark theme, correct? These are the two methods where we are going to use in further. Okay, so now the concept here is we will have a auto manually doing or the system defined one. Okay, so I will make one method that will be auto auto mode. Okay, in this mode what we are going to go to do here is, okay, it is helping to write it. Okay, this is the code. I will explain it. Let me remove this if condition. That is fine, this way also we can write it down, not a issue, but I will add in the one constant variable. Okay, for make you understand, if I use the direct also, if it is true or false, that is also gonna work. Preferred dark. So I am going to check this condition. If it is true, I will explain what is the statement written over there. If it is true, then we are going to enable, we are going to call the enable dark mode. Correct? In the else condition, we are going to call this dot enable light mode. See, window dot match media will identify what is the system value in your device. For example, in my laptop, let me go to the setting. In my laptop, now this is the light theme, right? So this will auto trigger and this will auto will get to know, okay, in your system this is applied as a light theme. So based on this, your CSS, like your browser also will get applicable for your application, which themes has to be applied. So if it is dark mode, so it will have a true, so then it will apply this method and it will add your dark theme classes and it will remove the light one. You understand, right? If it is light mode, it will go for the else condition and it will call to this method and it will add the light one and it will remove the dark theme classes. Okay, so now we'll come to here. We will add, let me make as a sequence of it. Now for the manual trigger, for example, you have a some like switch button or you have a day mode or night mode to enable or disable, right? Enable or what we can tell, day or mode switch button, right? So that case how you will do that one. So we'll go for that one now. So first we will check one boolean return if dark mode is enabled, like enabled I will write it, and that will have a boolean return. What is that? Sorry. Boolean. What is? So in this one, we are taking a return value of document dot body, document dot body dot class list dot contents. In this one, we are going to take the return of this dot dark theme class. Okay. So I will explain this one again. See, this document dot body class, if it is contents of this one, so it will return the value in the form of true and false, right? If it is having a dark mode, it will return true. So this true value I am going to use in some case. Okay, so we'll come to that point. Now I'll add for light mode. So in this case, we are going to check the light theme. Correct? Now all is set. Now we'll go for our manual trigger call. Okay, so that I will write as a toggle mode, dark mode, or whatever you want. I will put as a dark mode or something. In this one, I will going to check if this dot is dark mode is enabled. Correct me? That is dark mode only, right? This one, if I'll get a value, so what we are going to tell, this dot enable the light mode. Okay, else this dot light mode. So we will have, once we will get a value of it, okay, it will have return value. If it is true, then it will apply to the dark mode. If it is not, then it will go for the light mode. Correct me? No, if it is true, we'll apply the light mode. I think so. Wait 1 second. Where is that error? Okay, one more bracket is missing. Why? Why? How it is got added here? Alright. 1 second. Why this is not getting removed? Okay, we'll see. So in this case, if you'll go to the browser now, so the themes will not get applied until unless we are not going to apply the logic where it has to be applied. So this is my initial code. So where is the landing page? From the landing page, my component is login. So right, in this case, I will call these two method. One is the toggle dark mode and one is the auto set mode. So service dark mode service. If I'll open this, this is the code which I have written now. Correct? Now I'll go to the UI. Where where is that code? Okay, so this is the light mode. Why? Because in my system I have applied as a light mode. Let me check for the dark mode now. And let me refresh it. See, based on the system define, it is working fine. Correct? Let me enable this. I will show you the return value of it. I have kept a debugger, right? Ah. See here, you can see here the system is able to identify this is a dark mode or not. See, prefer color schema will have a value of it. If it is dark mode, it will return a true. If it is a true, then it will go for this call. Where it will get call? It will get call this method. See, this is going to be add the dark CSS. So this dark theme I have applied a CSS. If I'll open the code and I'll go to the dark CSS, I have applied this color. So let me change to some other color. Let me add as red now. So you'll see later on. So this is the how it is working. So now this is the case of your system define, and now I will explain if the user want to do as a manually switch and on off like that. So how you can achieve that one, right? So let me continue this. So now here you can see the background color is got changed, right? Now after login, I have a header. In that place, I want to add a one what we can tell day night mat icon. Okay, we have already written, so I will show you. This is my header component. Here I have used a two icon. One is the brightness, one is the brightness 2, one is the high, one is the 2. So these are the two icon. Let me uncomment this. And this is the call once the user is clicking on this value. So the toggle theme already I have written a code. These are the not much more complicated. Okay, that's why I have written everything here. I will explain everything here. Okay, this is I am using with the share data. I will explain. This is what I told ki we are going to use a share data here. There is a many ways to use this value, but still I have preferred this one. That's fine. So now what I am going to tell here is, see here, this one I have called to identify whether it is manually or auto set. Okay, if it is manually, so it will see, once you will call this one, what they are doing, see, toggle this method, it will check if it is true or false, it will apply the call of this one, adding or removing this css. That is fine. And now second we are checking set auto mode. So set auto mode, what we are doing here, if it is having a system defined, then call this one, else you go for that one. You understand, right? We are allowing to be work in the every situation, right? So now here just I have checked this value, if it is having a system defined, it will return here some value true and false. If it is true, then we have a some value. So with the help of that one, I have used a is checked or not. So this is checked I have used in the html. So here you can see to hide and unhide that condition. Okay, we have used a two, right? One is the high, one is the brightness 2, so it will get changed day to night mode. So this is two condition I have used. Now if they are clicking manually, so what I did, if it is check is true, the not equal to true, then we are calling this one and we are making as a true this one, else it is making as a false, then call to the dark mode. You understand, right? Now you come to the code. Here you can see front end, this menu icon you are able to see, right? This brightness day and night, correct? But css is not getting applied, let me check. Okay, so toggle dark mode, this has to be light mode and this has to be dark mode. See, now you can see here, right? See, in this case the system was already defined as a dark mode. Okay, so it is got trigger and it is having the dark mode here. Now once we do as a toggle, it is getting unset. Let me show you this one. Okay, this having a toggle, how it's work. See, now I do as a toggle, it will get a call of this one. Let me go in, and here you can see this dark mode is applied, right? Dark theme. So here it will identify which css has been applied. So now in this case it will have a return value of it. Okay, so it is not got a value, so based on this it is gone for this condition. So this dark mode, what will do, it will go for this call and it will add the dark theme and it will remove the light theme. Okay, and now if I do as a click once again, now if I, it will get a call to this one and it will have a return value of it as a boolean true or false. In this case this become as a value, it is having a return. So this will get call, and now once it will get a call, it will add the light theme and it will remove the dark mode. So this is how it's work. So now this is not a much more complicated, this button you want whenever you want, so this can be used here as well. But in my case, see, this I have not given, this is the system define. Okay, if anyhow if they want to switch it manually, they have to log in it, then they can do. If you want, in your case initially has to be there this button, you can add it, not a issue. But the logic will be same, there will be no difference in that. And first the main thing is you have to understand the services. If you have written this code properly, okay, so anywhere, whenever you want, anywhere if you want to use that value, so you can use it. And instead of doing this one, this is the not a perfect one, that is fine. I can take the help, with the help of this value I can set to the, see this value only I can use in the share data. For example, how we can use, so I have to subscribe the share data again. So this already I have explained it, okay. For this one I will not explain. So this value we can push to the share data. This value will have in the any component if you want to do it. So with the help of share data we can take the value of it, and here already we are taking by calling this one, okay. So that's it for this video. If you have any queries, let me know, and please subscribe my channel and share to others to get take a benefit of it, because I am going to upload these types of information weekly wise, okay. Thank you so much. Bye, take care.